Alright, good morning and welcome back to another episode of Roguetech. Welcome back to the challenge run. So we have the Juanita ready in 2 days, but we are going to go ahead and drop on a mission.
Make yourself comfortable.
Since 5 and 5.5 is the highest we can do, we might have to not drop everything we can, but it's fine. The question is which 5? Assassinate, we can kill the target and potentially get out. Battle against pirates could be terrifying, could be easy, depending on whether they just bring primitive mechs or heat. Lots and lots of heat. But I think I'm going to go for the ambush convoy. Pretty sure that's what I decided last time. We are broke. 19,000 sea bills to our name. So I am going to go for 3 priority picks, right? Ooh, but this... Okay, 2 extra priority picks for, what is that, 400,000? Yeah, we'll do that. That's still... Assuming we don't get completely wrecked, that still sets us up pretty well for the financial report in 25 days, but it also... Yeah, the step being 2 priority picks. Yeah, that's totally a thing we're doing. I forget, the maximum does not increase us. The maximum does not put us past 2.5. That's beautiful. Alright, Exodus, welcome back. Ronan is injured, so Corsair, get in the Hetzer. And then, who do we put in the Arctic Fox? The Thunderbolt Arctic Fox. Barak, let's get you some more experience. I know I've got some people with, like, Reckless that I'm not leveling up, but they're getting time in the simulators. Like Tex. A little bit of time in the simulators do them good. They'll have plenty of time to drop in once our, quote, primary mech warriors get injured. Alright, so I noticed Darius is no longer like, oh, this mission requires more than what you're dropping. So I imagine now he's just shaking his head in disgust every time we're jumping into our mechs. But so far things have been going smoothly. Of course, it could go horribly wrong at any moment. That's weird. Okay, where's the denial zone? Where is... That's the point where we're supposed to get visual on the convoy. Where's the denial zone? He probably panned to the denial zone and I just wasn't paying attention. Because I was too busy making a joke about how he's not warning us about the difficulty of the mission anymore. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Well then. Oh, here it is. Plain sight. Okay. Also, we can't drop at the denial zone. Why not? Is there finally a support lance? Are we finally completely SOL here? I mean, I don't like the idea of dropping over here out of the way because we do have some slower mechs. But I guess we have no choice. I really want to drop closer. Oh well. Something like that, I guess. Alright.
Our target is within sensor range.
Those are some big mechs. Hopefully we can fight them in isolation. The weird texture issue... Okay, that needs to go. Gauss Rifle double PPC. But the weird texture issue only happened for 3 vehicles. That's weird. Yeah, he also has Ace Pilot, so he's going to be super accurate. Then we have a Raptor in our back and a Rifleman, a Stealth Rifleman it looks like. Okay, well on the bright side, urban environment, we should be able to fight just these 3.
Yes, Commander.
And then proceed. What's my hit chance? Not terrible, but who else is acting before him? Nobody. Alright. Moving. Getting a shot. Firing. And that's a lot of misses. That's not the way we needed this to go. Yeah, that Battle Master, he's also going to have a good amount of armor to just burn through. Maybe we kill the Raptor first, actually.
Damage minimal.
So the Raptor is scrambling our sensors, making our hit chance on the Battle Master worse. That's artillery. That needs to go.
I'm under heavy fire. I'm under heavy
Oh, it's a Jaeger. It's not even a rifleman.
Pounding, Commander.
Okay.
I'm under heavy fire.
I'm seeing some problems. Although,
Reporting.
All right.
Damage.
Took a hard hit there.
all the splash in the world. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
I mean, that's our primary targets. Also, this is our Kit Fox. Our Kit Fox does not want to be anywhere close to
Copy that.
the combat. High explosive mostly does stability damage. Then again, it does AoE damage. So if we drop it on the center,
Roger that.
Primary target damage.
that was
Strike your
underwhelming.
Fire and bring it down.
Oops, I did not mean to click that.
Awaiting.
Whatever, it's fine. They've like all already acted. So like I was saying, this raptor, we don't have vigilance, and I sprinted. Anyway, the raptor is completely scrambling our systems. So that just increased the accuracy for everyone else.
Yes, Commander.
SRM Plainsman. I can get 8. Those hit chances, though. Alright,
Going full throttle.
I'm doing it. Wow, the Plainsman's missing half its armor already. Artillery, man. Artillery. If there's a lot of it, it hurts. Okay, I'm gonna go with hit chance in the back. So, you.
Ready for orders.
I actually want to save the Maxim until the other Plainsman has gone.
Commander. Ready for orders.
Okay. You're shooting into a cluster of them. Surely you'll hit somebody.
Acknowledged.
Beautiful. It was a turret hit.
Waiting for orders.
That's going to be really hard to follow up on. So yeah.
Moving fast.
Sure.
Firing everything I've got.
He's panicked. LR MkIII damaged. Okay.
What's up, boss?
The Orion. get cover in the broken
No
building.
shooting, just running.
Pray. If it follows up on the turret, we can actually get a kill. But that's a big if.
Moving fast.
That's a big if. I really need to kill this Battlemaster. Completely ignores the Battlemaster.
Got it.
Okay.
Standing by. All right, full speed.
It's only 15% better hit chance. He's nowhere near open, so... At least the closer we get to the artillery tanks, the less likely they are to be able to shoot us. Okay. Those are light PPCs,
Losing armor.
so that's a slight relief. Oh, and he's stealth.
Yes, Commander.
Awesome. Arctic Fox just needs a hidey hole. But, does not look like there's gonna be one. Alright then. Go for evasion, I guess. Of course, we don't want to get close because our Thunderbolt has a minimum range. That's indirect line of sight. You know what? Let's just play it safe with the Arctic Fox. Okay. Yeah, the AoE is
Waiting for order.
underwhelming. I should switch to pinpoint and see. Oh, my rack is jammed. Well then.
All right.
Well,
what this thing
then.
Can do.
Can I tag the marksman?
Engage.
No. The tag, where'd the tag go? I didn't even see it. Oh boy. Ghost charging. Goodbye, Hetzer. Boom.
Oh, that really hurt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, it looks like there is just the one support lance.
Not much armor left in that location.
Okay. Ontos has 3 Gauss rifles. Wait, 50
Reporting
damage.
heavy damage.
3 light Gauss rifles. Okay. The Ballista and Thunderbolt I'm actually not super worried about. Because, again, they have a minimum range. So I'm fine putting my back to them, and hopefully I can one-shot this dude.
Right,
Nice.
Commander. Enemy down.
Impod doing some
No
work.
more AC-20 ammo.
Okay. The Ontos is open on the right side. I cannot get to the right side. So this will have to do. I just realized I'm sprinting with... Okay, Vigilance, good. Haha!
Unleashing hell.
Calculated.
Primary target is taking damage.
Yes, that was entirely as planned. And yeah, we're too close to the Ballista, so he just has machine guns to use. Oh, his Hellstorm was jammed anyway. Alright, Sentry. Sentry is taking a beating.
Losing armor.
But it's fine. I really want a bunch of evasion, but I also want to get in their backs. Instead, I will use the building as cover.
Move order received.
And hopefully it doesn't explode.
Commander?
Who is this? Plainsman? Okay, so the ballista, we've been shooting him in the back. Thunderbolt carrier, we have not shot at all. But it's a carrier, so it should have been our first target. But I'm bad, and should feel bad.
Affirmative.
I really don't care about this plainsman. I mean, he's helping.
Critical hit, Commander. I'm here.
Alright. Again, using the building to block line of sight. And this time he's open. And that's a kill. Alright, 2 down. And then after we finish destroying the vehicles, there's only 3 mechs left. Again, that's a carrier.
Let's move.
That's a carrier. So we theoretically could kill. No, not close. Not quite. Close, but not quite. Ow. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I
Alright.
lost a weapon.
Sentry's taking a beating. That Battlemaster is dangerous. Alright.
Commander!
Large laser to the head and a knockdown.
Damn it, I'm wounded.
Well, Dead Shane's gonna be out for a minute. Alright. Get in the building for cover. Destroy the marksman, hopefully.
The target is confirmed.
Dude, I love this Kingfisher.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
It just works. It's cheap. It's effective. It's okay, Shane. You can punch out. It's alright. Then again, you have an AR-12 sheath beacon. Would I rather your center torso just pop? I think I would actually rather your center torso just pop. Alright, this thing is damaged on the right side. Which I can get into. Whoa. Camera spun a little bit more than I was expecting. I can get into right here.
Got it.
And hopefully that's a kill.
Here we go. Method inbound, Commander.
Alright.
I'll meet you at the LZ.
I think I'm going to try to kill the mechs.
Orders.
This might be dumb. And I will be the first to admit that. What's scarier, the rifleman? I mean, the Battlemaster or the Jägermech? Now that I know those are light PPCs, I think the Jaeger is scarier and has less armor. Are you serious? All you have is a Thunderbolt. How are you overheat? You know what? I don't even care. Just knock the Jaeger unsteady.
My mech is overheating.
Alright, Plainsman. 6 evasion, blocking line of sight from the Battlemaster. Obviously switching off Inferno since the Jägermech is standing in the water. And knock him unsteady, please. No, not quite.
To go.
Again,
Sprinting.
relying on the building to block line of sight to the Battlemaster. Although, honestly, would I rather the tanks be getting shot?
Commencing Alpha Stretch.
Oh, hypervelocity autocannon 5.
Critical hit, Commander.
Yeah, that's definitely the bigger threat. I think I'd actually rather the tanks be getting shot.
I copy. Confirm. Fire.
Okay, so it's got HVAC 2s and 5s,
Scored a critical hit.
but
For orders.
half of it's down.
Going
Sure.
full throttle.
Sure. We might be able to get a knockdown.
On.
Standing by. Regain footing. Good to go.
Why can't you move? You didn't lose a leg. Why can't you move? Okay. Well then, I guess just stand and shoot. Daka daka daka. Knockdown? Knockdown. It's not getting another turn. Okay. Beautiful.
Let's get this done.
Even more beautiful. Things exploding. Love to see it. Ow. Okay. 50 damage. Well, it was reduced
My
because
armor's
we're in
peeling
the
away.
rubble building, but that's a light PPCs and a light Gauss rifle.
Good to go.
That's actually considerably less scary. And bringing the heavy MRMs to the bottom, switching to LK ammo, going center.
Roger that.
And that's a dead mech. Alright.
That's a kill.
Alright.
Receiving you.
Yeah, I guess cooldown turn.
Confirmed.
Arctic Fox just running around. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me.
I'm taking heat damage.
Wow, still overheating. Even okay. I mean, you know what? Let's do it.
For physical attack.
Okay. I tried.
Negative damage. Repeat. Standing by.
Wait. Why didn't the rack shoot? I thought the rack was inside torso. Oh, it's an arm. Oops. Slight miscalculation. I would have much rather the rack shot than trying to melee him.
Yes, Commander.
I'm just gonna move and shoot.
Understand.
Those hit chances are beautiful. All the lasers.
Reporting. Major on.
Good to go.
Yeah, this Battlemaster should be in a little bit of trouble.
On the move. Full speed. Roger that.
Ready for orders.
Moving for 4.
Confirmed.
Again, at this point, I kind of would prefer the vehicles to be shot. And that's a kill.
Target eliminated.
Beautiful. Please don't freeze. Please don't freeze. Thank you.
Mission successful.
Alright, so after drop costs, easy million C-bills. Dead Shane got rocked a little bit, but I mean, we lost light PPC, a tag, and some single heat sinks. Could be worse. Could be much worse. Ballista, I mean, the Hellstorm is very effective at knocking people unsteady. But there's not 3 parts, so no sense looking at it. Ghost, I'm not going to take a 50-tonner. Marksman, again, there's only 2 parts. Would I even want a sniper, artillery, and large laser? Like, artillery is really effective if you have a lot of it. But I don't know if I have the tonnage to contribute to artillery. That's way too heavy. No. Battle computer optics, cool. Maybe we put an advanced targeting computer and some... Oh no, that's right. The fire control flak is already in the... what's it? The Orion. One of these days we'll get a mech we put the advanced targeting computer in. Or, you know, if the Orion has to punch out, then... we'll rebuild it with, it's a mask. So if there's nothing in the legs, it doesn't matter if the mask fails. It'll just damage an actuator instead of, you know, blowing up ammo or something. Tracker sensor, sure. No single heat sinks. Also, it's Patchwork Tier 3. Ooh. If you have slots and you need tonnage, then there you go. Okay, kinetic kill Thunderbolt 5s. Double through armor crits. They're nice. And plus 50% damage dealt to armor. I really hope I get it randomly. But I don't think it's worth a priority pick. Alright, we get Jaeger part, Marksman part, Ontos part, Raptor part. ER Medium Laser Magna. I mean, they're not bad. They're alright. Large Laser. I actually am so happy to see just basic lasers. They're very easy to slot into a mech. Light Gauss Rifle. 1 evasion ignore, but it only does 50 damage for 12 tons. Don't know if that's worth it. We got a Thunderbolt 5. Sell the regular armor. Sell the 165 core. Got another advanced targeting computer. Standard fire control's gone. Trackers... Okay. I almost got so excited until I saw Feint. Accuracy penalty of 1 for a reduced chance to be shot down by AMS. In my opinion, not worth it. Unless they're, you know, unsteady. Even then, dropping a 95 to a 90 is not worth 20% chance to get shot down by AMS, in my opinion. Alright, so the damage cost 173.9, essentially all the sentry. So we're gonna... Yeah, we'll prioritize getting the sentry. There. 4, 6, 8. And then refit the sentry, wait 1 more day for the gauntlet to be up. Something like that.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
I mean... He's one of our most experienced mech warriors, but he is only military mech warrior. Command experience technician. Okay. Okay. So we jump in the mech bay. Look at the sentry. Checking the sentry. It's lost just about everything that we were using it for. Again, the primary thing that we wanted from it was the tag. That was what was doing the work. We need 2 single heat sinks. Do we even have 2 single heat sinks? We have 1, so we're gonna need to buy another one. Ugh, buying single heat sinks all the time is expensive. 125,000 C-bills.
New equipment
Oof.
available.
Nice to see you down here in the hole.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever gonna be a world in which we have all of our mechs kitted out with double heat sinks all the time. Alright, single heat sinks. I'm gonna put them in the center torso to protect them. Not even joking. Alright, so we have 4 tons. And we have how much heat? 18? 4 tons, 18 heat. We could go 3 medium lasers and another heat sink, which would give us a heat delta of 6, which is manageable, especially if the heavy rack 2 jams. However, we do not have 3 medium lasers, so we would have to use a medium laser magna, which runs hotter, so no, that's no-go. The heavy rack 2 has a minimum range, so we definitely don't want to match it with an SRM. Oh no, it doesn't, actually. That's right, the heavy rack 2 doesn't, it's just the regular rack 2 that does. So, SRM 6 and 1 bin of ammo? Maybe. I think so. SRM 6, 1 bin of ammo. It's a mech. I mean, we're shortening its range pretty considerably. So, its optimal range, what used to be its optimal range, is now its max range on its secondary weapon system. That being said, it also does more than double the damage. And the heat is fine, completely fine. We have a heat delta. After we spin up the rack to times 6, that's still, we are overcooling by 9. So even if we take some heat damage, I'm really sad to lose the tag. Not even gonna lie. Alright. Yep.
Logged and noted.
Alright, so 1 day on the gauntlet. And we are now, I believe, ready to drop on the other 5 skull mission we're going to do here. Hulking Essence or Scintillating Dust. Actually, let me check my recording time. Okay, yeah. Only been recording for 30-something minutes, so... I think... I mean, that's really good money. This is risky. But we get 2.7 million C-bills in addition to the 2 priority picks. And it's against pirates, so it's really a coin flip. Like, it is a massive coin flip. Ah, too much. One of these days I'll use the stiletto. Oh, our Juanita's... Okay. Our Juanita is ready as well. Arctic Fox, I actually would prefer the stiletto over the Arctic Fox. And the Juanita is just too much. We still haven't dropped the Shadowhawk 2C, have we? So we don't even know if it runs well. We know that our primary three, the Kingfisher, Orion, and Gauntlet, they do work. Ronin's back. Cool. Just in time to hop back in the headser for it to explode again. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave the LRM Plainsman and the Stiletto home. Oh, it's still not enough. Wow. The Juanita is just too much meat. I think I would rather have the Juanita, partially just to test it out, because I really want to see how this goes. And no, not Witness. We're gonna put Exodus in the. Well, I'm gonna skill up my pilots really quick.
Ready to rock. I'm here.
Okay, I actually am very much going to prioritize Phantom Mech over either of those.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Receiving you.
Helga getting more gunnery is less jam chance.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And if Helga's rack jams, then she's lost massive amounts of firepower.
Yes, Commander.
Loki, just increasing accuracy.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Magpie. So minus 20% jam chance multiplier and minus 10% heat generated, but that's kind of it. She is Assassin. I think for now, though, the controlled burst is better, just to reduce the jam chance. Jammed weapons are bad weapons.
Complete.
Standing by.
Popo increasing his accuracy a little bit, increases injury resist a little bit.
Waiting for orders.
Ronin. I mean, she's not in a mech yet, but I think I am training her up to eventually go in a mech, and this gives her more accuracy on the headser. If the headser starts to hit, it will be so good.
Orders.
So good. Varrock also going cautious.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Even though I forget to use it half the time, I really need to remember, and it's going to be very important for me to use it as I get to higher and higher
Waiting
skull
for
ratings.
orders.
Witness going bandits. Just getting more accuracy.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Alright. So I think that's everyone we need. This is so risky. So risky, but if it pays off, it'll pay off very well. So yeah, let's use the Juanita. Let's drop Ronin into the headser. Exodus is going to be replaced by... Oh, Witness. And the LRM Plainsman is going to sit this one out, as well as the Arctic Fox that did not perform. That is how we get to 2.5 skulls. Exodus, welcome to the Juanita. And hopefully we see some good results from our lamb. So we've got our primary force, the Kingfisher, Orion, and Gauntlet, as well as the Hetzer, slowly moving forward to attack, and slowly, grinding through the fronts of some of our enemies, while we have the Juanita Plainsman and Maxim getting into the backs of priority targets, trying to take them down. Let's see if it works. Alright, so I'm actually very nervous about this mission because we cannot hit and run. Our only option is to try to kill everything. So, if the Juanita is able to get a ton of evasion and flank enemies and blow them up from behind, this should go smoothly. If it does not, if it is poorly built because I have no idea what I'm doing building lamps, then this might be difficult. Oh geez, we can't drop. Okay, so we cannot drop anywhere in this massive area. There might be 2 lances. How much long range do we actually have? Because if we drop on the ridgeline, yes, we have high ground. But if they have range and we don't, we're going to have to go all the way around to get down to them. But I feel like it's the best option. Other than just taking it slow and walking a really far distance. But again, if there's 2 lances, we might be able to fight 1 lance over here. It's just such a massive area. I think there's 2 lances. I'm going to do it. I'm going to drop way over here. And yeah. Dropping over here, hopefully fighting the first lance, and then fighting the second lance.
Alright.
If I can fight them 1 lance at a time, we should be able to win. Yeah, 2 lances. That's a long tongue carrier. Okay. That needs to go. That's a Marauder. And that's an Orion. We also need to turn around. Okay. Great. Literally everyone dropped with their backs.
What can I do for
Alright,
you?
that's fine. Completely fine. And we have this nice little ridge line there to protect us a little bit from the Orion. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, good damage on the Marauder. Okay, something off in the distance that cannot shoot indirectly. Alright, Juanita can get 8 evasion. Why does it... Oh, I can't turn it on. It's just showing that it's off because I don't have enough heat. And I thought we had a booster of some kind. Right? No? I guess not. Alright, first shot from our Juanita. 8 evasion is beautiful though. Underwhelming damage, but remember, it should be really easy to get in something's back and do that. Theoretically. Okay, large pulse, not super worried about it, although it will grind through us in time. High accuracy and all. And we see a Treb. Interesting.
Commander?
Pirates, man, you never know what they're gonna bring. Alright, yeah. Working on kind of scattering a little bit so that Long Tom isn't as dangerous. I mean, that's a 72%. 4 hit. Beautiful.
Solid connection.
I don't think the Marauder is going to get another turn.
Reporting. Of course.
And once again, I'm clustering up. I can bring the pulse lasers online with the hover tank. I cannot with the Marauder. But if I don't kill the Marauder now, I think it gets another turn after all.
That hit something.
Ready for orders.
And the hover tanks can't hover
On
very
my way.
far
Double time.
because, yeah, forests. Hover tanks don't really like forests. Ooh, double heat sinks. I would love to get my hands on some double heat sinks. Focus in the head, sir.
I'm under heavy fire.
Also, I'm completely fine with heat going there.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander.
Orion firing indirectly, beautiful. So far, so good.
Good to go.
So far, so good. I'm quite happy with the way the battle's progressing. I say, right before something explodes.
Missing Alpha strength.
Alright. We just crit out the engine.
Enemy down.
That is a lot of good salvage on the table. And the headser can't see anyone. Okay.
Double time. Let's go.
Panicked? Really? I mean, you're just driving through fire. It's no big deal. They do it all the time in the action holo vids. So they have a little bit of long range. Even with large pulse lasers, could not touch the Juanita. Yeah, 8 evasion, VTOL. I mean, not VTOL, LAM. Beautiful. Love to see it. Ryan, I think our big mechs are going to start going that direction. That was actually significant damage.
Heavy damage.
My armor is peeling away.
Yeah, I'm gonna shift my focus with my bigger, heavier mechs. Straight that way.
As you wish.
Try to take the Orion down before it hits us again, because that was pretty bad damage. Long Tom.
Really hurts. My armor is getting ripped
What?
off.
Wait, what?
That was a heavy hit, Commander.
Did our plainsman just get direct fired by a Long Tom and explode?
Good to go.
That's not good.
Got it.
Okay.
Affirmative.
Oh yeah, I should be using controlled burst to prevent jams. I should literally be using it as long anytime it's off cooldown. Yeah, that large pulse laser, I'm not worried about it yet, but it will grind through us over time. Do I give up my mobility? I don't think so. However, I can go in its back with a move, which also drops the stability damage, and still gives me 5 evasion. That's beautiful.
I'll copy.
Not enough, though.
What's up, boss?
Okay, Orion is unsteady, so it has to just walk. Alright. Getting work done, slowly but surely.
Inflicted some heavy damage. I'm here.
It's really disappointing that our plainsman got wrecked. I swear, if you stray shot... Oh my god, 15%. Yeah, Hetzer is gonna reserve.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Cannot get into his back. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess, I guess I don't know, man. Because that doesn't do... That's his fresh side. That does absolutely nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot the hover tank in the back.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, Hetzer now has clear line of sight. Still only a 17%, but at least I can't stray shot my own people. Oh, 25%. Cool.
Affirmative.
And a missed. Alright, it's fine.
Negative damage.
You're firing out of fire.
Damage.
It's fine. Just don't punch out. Alright, so again, large pulse lasers. Slowly wearing through us, but not the most dangerous thing ever. What kind of laser was that? 61 to 16. He fired a PPC and... Okay, so that's not a large heavy laser. Ow.
Losing armor.
That was a lot of hits for 5 evasion. Is that a rocket trebuchet?
Waiting for orders.
Alright,
Ordnance received.
I know. Left side of the gauntlet is where all the good stuff is. I know. But here's hoping. Did not get a kill. Is it a knockdown at least?
No more
Okay.
15-20 ammo.
It's a knockdown. He's not going to get another turn. That's good. He punched out. Sweet. Okay. Things are fine. Everything's fine. Heads are drawing fire like it always does. I love that they focus the Hetzers so hard. Alright, Kingfisher is going to move forward
Confirmed.
and shoot the hover tank because that's about all he can do right now. Almost a one-shot kill.
Solid connection on that one.
And moving through the fire is actually going to help him get his TSM online, so... That'll help him get to the front line faster. Alright. Ronan holding firm.
Damage minimal.
Panicked, but holding firm. And here comes the pain.
Oh. Commander, I'm hit.
That is the most accurate long tom I've ever seen.
Orders.
I can't afford to just move the Juanita again. I need vigilance and I need to sprint. And hopefully draw fire. Yeah, it was a rocket treb. Okay, we can ignore him now. Actually... Can't really turn, though. That's fine, though. This should be a kill in the hover tank, and more importantly, it's positioning the Juanita to be able to get 8 evasion and go in. Juanita's actually... You know what? I'm gonna just confirm the kill.
Firing all weapons.
Just using the high explosive, just to make sure it dies.
One less. Commander?
The Maxim. Three will have to be
Right,
enough.
Commander.
And not gonna go vigilance because he's probably gonna die.
Right, Commander.
Commander?
This long tom is such a problem.
Let's move.
Oh, the Orion's arm is actually in pretty bad shape. Pew! Alright. Decent damage. I'm fairly certain we win. The only question is at what cost.
Minimal damage, Commander.
You know, normally I would complain about the enemies going melee all the time, but they're pirates, so, I mean, par for the course. Alright, so Treb already dropped its payload. Not worried about the Treb. The assassin, I actually don't know what it's carrying. It just fired a bunch of stuff after melee. The Ghost has 2 large pulse lasers, so I'm not actually super concerned about it. And the Catapult doesn't really seem to be
Commander?
doing stuff.
Sprinting!
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to use controlled bursts, so all of my things are jammed. Oof.
Right, Commander.
Ow.
Heat damage. Damn it.
So what was the overheat sound?
Location acknowledged.
Crawl forward. What can you shoot? Okay, so basically just a brace turn. Good deal. I'm fine with that.
Ready for orders.
Alright, this should be a kill, right? Please. I'm so tired of the long tom.
Locking in.
Thank you.
Crashed.
Yeah, that long tom did so much work. Not even funny. I mean, I'm not really worried about the Ghost or the Treb, but I can't shoot at anything else, so whatever. Oh, beautiful. Now I'm even less worried about the Ghost. That's half his firepower down. Of course. Of course. So that's a knockdown on the Orion. Mm-hmm. But they're pirates, so again, to be expected.
I'm hit.
At least they don't have any real firepower to follow up with.
Commander.
So yeah, I don't know if he's actually able to shoot this, but we're about to find out. Vigilance, and
Roger.
can our Juanita solo a catapult? That's the question.
Target's taking a critical hit. I'm under heavy fire.
I mean, a crit is nice.
Reporting.
Back center is almost open.
Move order.
That's a dead assassin.
Unleashing hell. Hostile eliminated.
Yeah, it was even a melee assassin with
Waiting for orders.
retractable blades and things. I want to kick it from the right side. to try to take that leg off.
On my way.
Or just kill it.
That's a kill.
Alright. I'll take it.
Good to go.
Alright. Helga standing back up. And
Move into position.
I guess shooting the trebuchet? Q?
Standing by.
Okay. Can the Juanita ace pilot? No. I thought it had a... It does. Does he now have ace pilot? I really don't want to stand still, but it's cutting off the top. It's too risky. Like, yes, he might kill, but if he doesn't, he's stationary. Yeah, I'm just gonna get 7 evasion and shoot him in the side. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. And he's bracing. Cool. Treb with 2 lasers. Alright.
Armor's holding.
Yeah, we definitely have this in the bag.
Affirmative.
Just a matter of how much damage are we going to take in the meantime.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, the TSM...
I understand.
Kingfisher gains so much mobility when the TSM's on. And we'll just flip off 1 pulse laser and we're good.
Roger.
Alright.
That's a critical hit. I'm ready for orders.
Almost a knockdown.
Target's taken a critical hit. Damn, let's do this.
Alright.
Orders?
Okay. Do I deny the trebuchet a turn? Or do I try to kill Catapult? I think I try to kill the Catapult. If for nothing else, for science. Can the Juanita solo a Catapult?
Targeting for an out front. Losing armor.
The answer is a definite maybe. Okay, nothing exploded. Everything's fine.
Armor blow through.
Good to go.
Nothing exploded. Everything's fine. So I want to hit him from the right side.
Got it.
And once again, forgetting to use controlled burst, but at this point it doesn't really matter. That's half a mech down.
Reporting. Sprinting.
Slight overkill. Just the slightest bit.
Neutralized. Standing by.
I actually should not be doing that. I should not be pushing forward and facing the enemy. On the bright side, he's focusing the Juanita
My internals are
and turning his back to everyone else.
Moving to position.
Haha! I totally used it all battle. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, Commander.
XL clan engine?
Critical hit.
That's a clan catapult? Okay, I want my left side away from the enemy. So like that.
confirmed.
Okay, so
Critical hit.
ammo explosion.
Major armor loss.
Full speed. No target.
And the answer is no, the Juanita cannot solo a catapult.
Affirmative.
At least not in a very timely manner.
Target eliminated.
But we did it. We won the battle. That long tom, though, that just oof. But as long as we didn't lose the vehicles, everything's fine. Alright, so 2.5 million C-bills. We now have the funding we need to get to Clan Ghost Bear. We took a lot of damage. That mobile long tom. Oof. Oof. I mean, that is a full Marauder. We can't take a full Marauder because we only took 2 salvage. Oh. Omni heavy mech would be beautiful. Okay. Okay. I'm probably just gonna still take 2 parts of the Marauder. I mean, double heat sinks. This goes right back to what's the point of picking mech parts if I don't have the equipment to actually put in them? I think I take double heat sinks over... Yeah, we have a double heat sink kit laying around. I think I take double heat sinks over the Marauder. If we had more mech tech and we had a pretty good chance of getting a double heatsink out of the Marauder, I might take the 2 Marauder parts. But I think the heatsink doubles are more important. Here we go. We got 1 Marauder part. Also, that was a 55-ton catapult. Interesting. 15 MML risk. I'm actually not a fan of risk MMLs because unlike regular MMLs, they actually have a jam chance, so it's not worth the tonnage you save. That being said, we don't really have LRMs, and that is a effective way of dropping in LRMs, so it's probably going the Arctic Fox, because I don't care if I lose it, but it gives the Arctic Fox some long-range capacity. We got our heatsink doubles, selling the retractable blade for an easy 207,000. Okay, cool. Alright, so 149,000 C-bills to repair. And miraculously, we still have not lost a vehicle. From what I understand, there's still a 25% chance to lose a vehicle anytime it explodes, and all of our tanks exploded that mission. But, yeah, I don't think we've lost a single tank so far in this playthrough. And I am so happy about that. So, yeah, Marauder. We got a Marauder part. And this is a 300 light engine, so if it loses one side torso, it's fine. I would absolutely prefer that over Marauder with an XL engine, even though it's less tonnage to put weapons in. We definitely need to focus on being able to lose side torsos and not go down. Jaeger mech, I'm not a fan of, so I'm actually going to scrap it straight away. I would build a marksman if it was handed to me. Raptor, I'm never going to build. Not a chance. And the Catapult R1, I definitely will take the 456,000 C-bills. Alright. So that gives us 4 million C-bills. Let's check the store. I see engine heat sinks +7. What engine core can that go in? I thought 400s could only have +6. Is there larger than 400 cores? Also, that's a 380 core. That's a 380 core. I think 380 is the lowest you can get 4 hex movement on a 100-ton mech. Alright, we now have a 380 core. That will come in very handy once we get another assault mech, or if the Kingfisher blows up horribly and we need to... Or wait. Kingfisher's Omni, isn't it? So the engine core stays intact even if it explodes? Anyway. Yeah, that would be a replacement core if it needs it, or next time we get an assault mech, or even a heavy mech, actually. Mobility is so important. You saw how much fire. Like, the Juanita took a lot of fire and didn't explode despite its pretty light armor, specifically because it got so much evasion. Like, evasion is how we stay alive. Evasion is how we keep from losing mechs. So, it might actually be worth the tonnage to drop a 380 core into a 75-ton mech, 70-ton mech even. If we can get like 6 movement out of a heavy mech, that would be a lot of armor and a lot of mobility, so it would be super defensive. Add in something like Phantom Mech active ability, and yeah, potentially a very hard to hit target. And also, getting in people's backs has helped a lot. Although sometimes it is a trap, because you do some damage to their back and then they turn in such a way that you have to shoot them from the front and you just feel bad. But sometimes it works. Sometimes you just one-shot them, so haha. Especially if it's a heavy mech getting behind somebody. Anyway, what are we doing? Engineering, right. We have some C-bills. Do we upgrade drop tonnage again? I think we can... You know what? I'm going to upgrade drop tonnage.
Alright, I'll get the team on it.
Then I'm going to upgrade drop size again. The more stuff we can drop and the heavier we can drop, the bigger the missions we can go on. I'm dead serious. I'm going to look for 6 skull missions right now.
All decks report normal activity.
And Ghost Bear is almost here. Yeah. Alright. So, 46 days is too long. 22 days, but it's only a 2.5 skull planet. 25 days, 4.5 skull planet. That's where we're going. Alright.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Let's go. Oh, right. Also, work orders. Orion is highest priority. I forget if there's anything we need to rebuild.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Hey, boss. Nice to see you.
And we still have enough for drops. Ooh, no we don't. 500,000. Okay. Alright. Alright. We already scrapped like everything that we want to scrap, so I guess we'll just get some morale on board. Because being able to use vigilance sooner than later is better. Let's just go cheap. 330, 330, 165. It's only +2 morale though. 330, 165. Sure.
Roger that,
Let's give him a
Commander.
lounge.
I'll get the crew moving.
Alright. 8 days to the financial report.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Is there anything? Yes, there is something we need to look at. This Arctic Fox. Yeah, Thunderbolt does not work as a solo weapon system. Especially when it causes them to overheat. Alright. We don't have Gauss ammo. We don't have light Gauss ammo. We don't have hyper Gauss ammo. Do we? I mean, it may look funny. But if somebody is open, this is a crit madness. And it's not like the Arctic Fox is really bringing a lot to the table as is. But then again, it's not super fast. No, we need to give it at least 2 real weapons, and by real weapons I mean like beaming lasers. Where's all the heat coming from? Just 3s adding up? Okay, let's drop the heavy machine guns. Which means we also don't need regular machine gun ammo, so light machine gun array spends 4 ammo per shot, fires up to ×6, I think. Or does it fire up to ×12? ×24? I don't even know. I legitimately don't even know. But it uses a good bit of ammo. We'll see how much ammo, we'll see how the ammo usage is. And then we have tonnage for armor, 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 and armor. 0.32, huh? Ah. I mean, all the clan light machine gun does is saves us tonnage. So we'll just use inner sphere light machine guns. And it's fine that we're 0.18 short. Then again, actually... Hold on a second. Is this a thing? Yes, there is a heat delta of 13, but only if we're alpha striking. So my idea is he shoots with the large laser until he can get into somebody who's open, and then he turns off the large laser and he just shoots the machine guns. Alright, we're doing it. Out of curiosity, does the emergency coolant system... No, the emergency coolant system weighs nothing. And if we're taking heat damage, then again, do I want to risk it? Do I want to risk losing the emergency coolant system? It's actually really dangerous putting the emergency coolant system in a mech with an XL engine, because if the XL side torso blows, you also lose your cooling. Alright, so we're gonna try this. It's gonna be interesting. At the very least, it's a large laser. At best, it's a crazy amount of crit on somebody who's open. Stiletto we still haven't been able to use yet. The Juanita... We only got 8 evasion. Just barely. And yeah, the Lamb booster pack, I didn't see... Like, I thought we could turn it on to go further. I don't know. Lambs, man. But the damage output was fine. I mean, it was able to tear open the catapult's back and start doing damage. But I think one difference, especially now that I see how defensive it is, I think I'm going to give up the 6 damage with the SRM-6 Valiant in exchange for the extra crit chance. So, that's good. And I think that's literally the only change. I think it needs more testing before I, worry about it or whatever. But even if it gets a little bit messed up, we can punch out and lose nothing because it has an Omni head. So, yeah, I'm fine I'm fine putting the SRM-6 Valiant in it. Alright, the Whitworth we needed an engine core for, correct? Because it has a 200 core, but we were looking at a bigger core, right? Right? Or am I losing it? You know what? I don't even remember what my plan was for that thing. The Chameleon needs a core and has a bunch of energy hard points. I think...
Job's done, Commander.
I think the Juanita got the engine core that I was gonna put in the Chameleon. So it's a 300 core that we were looking for the Chameleon. Sounds about right. And we do not have a 300 core. We have a 285. Is that close enough? No, 5-8 instead of 6. Is that fine? 1 hex move, 2 hex... Actually, no, 1 hex sprint, because it's 6-8, isn't it? I mean, 5-8. So, 1 hex move, 1 hex sprint. We are moving 1 less hex per turn. However, it's also lighter. Which means we can potentially bring Chameleon LPS and have a stealth medium. Something like that. That's totally doable, actually. Oh, armor. Armor. That's the stick right there. And the extra heat from the Chameleon's not worth it. Clan Pharaoh is Do we go reflective here? I think we need Pharaoh to make this work. Or like an XL gyro. What does max armor look like without Pharaoh? That is so heavy. Alright, so we're 4 tons over. Do we use the exchanger? And then 1 more heatsink. That would give us a heat delta of 6. That would be very powerful. However, that would be tying up a lot of very valuable equipment into a 50-tonner. And I don't think it's worth it. So what do we do instead? We make a mech that's good enough. So out of curiosity, that's 5-8. Versus 5-7. Stays really far back. Turns off a PPC every other turn. could work. Especially if we throw in the heat bank. So that's a heat delta of 12, which means literally just turning a PPC off every other turn. But that only leaves 1 ton for armor unless we drop in the endo, which we totally will. And I think I will actually use the reflective coating here. And the light engine. Bring those up to 100. It's a long-range mech, so I'm fine with 75 in the back. As long as we don't lose a side torso, we lose nothing of value. I mean, honestly, the most valuable thing we would be losing is the large laser. I mean, it's not the most damage, but it has range, and range is something our current team lacks. And that is still 140 damage. And it's somewhat tanky with the reflective coating. I mean, we have AMS, so especially if we have the stiletto standing next to this thing, then 10% extra damage from ballistic in exchange for 30% reduced from energy. That's a mech. And it leaves us open to the option later of, for example, dropping in an XL gyro, swapping out the PPCs for lasers and more heat, or just, if we get a ton of medium lasers, we can easily swap out the PPCs for lasers. The only thing is that light engine is expensive to put in. That's the only big sticking point. And that's why I'm not going to build it. We really need more just medium lasers, honestly. Like medium lasers, large lasers, double heat sinks, obviously. But yeah, that I want to do something with it, but I don't have the money to mess around with it. The Sentry is good enough, I think. The Shadowhawk we haven't even tested yet. We haven't even tested it yet. It has 6'9" movement. I mean, if we're gonna put the light engine in something, why wouldn't we put it here? With the clan stuff built into the cockpit. And then 2 more heat sinks. And the heat bank. I mean, this thing also doesn't have any kind of armor. So we could drop the reflective coating in it. Oh no, we would need slots. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like the medium mechs I'm just gonna rebuild when they explode. And these medium mechs that don't have the heat sinks, don't have the armor, I think I'm stuck putting single heat sinks in them because I don't want to put anything more valuable into them. So I think getting single heat sinks and then just making them work with single heat sinks is the play. If I get extra Indo and extra Pharaoh, I'll totally drop them in, but that's my last Indo, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'd rather put it in a heavy. I would much rather just put it in a heavy. And we're short on money. We're trying to get there. Once we're done traveling, once we get to Clan Ghost Bear... Did it freeze? No, okay, good. Once we get to Clan Ghost Bear and we can start working for them and get allied with them, things will be so much better. And I can't really afford -10 morale on missions where I'm dropping. Like, if I was traveling for a full month, I would totally go Spartan, but no. When we get there in 9 days, we are going to need to drop on a mission. And -10 morale is just so much to give up whenever you're needing vigilance ASAP.
That work order is complete, boss.
And
Not
we
work, if I may say so.
arrive in 7 days. We'll have 21 days to meet the financial report. I think we can
Got some things to update,
afford
boss.
the drop size upgrade,
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
which will let us drop on even heavier missions. Please witness. Oh, okay. I mean, he was one of our vehicle pilots, so could be worse. Could be much worse.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
Alright. Once we're done upgrading the Argo, once we're in Clan Ghost Bear space, we don't have to travel around a whole bunch, our finances will look significantly better. Another 380 core, but we already have one, so I'm fine leaving it. Thermal vision... eh. I mean, if you have an overheating mech, or 2, or 3, or artillery that's dropping inferno arrows on people, thermal vision is actually very valuable. But if you're not doing the heat thing, thermal vision is useless, unless they happen to be overheating themselves. So yeah, nothing worth it in the shop. Another Hetzer. AC-20 Hetzer. Yeah. I do like the Kaliyama with precision ammo. Like, that is the best possible Hetzer, in my opinion. However, we do not have the skill to land the shots consistently, so it's mostly just soaking damage. But it's fine. Vehicles soaking damage is still preferable to mechs soaking damage. So let's check out the hiring hall just to see if we want to prioritize getting the Gamma Pod or whatever. Drunk, not a fan. The extra stability damage is just rough.
Standing by.
Although it doesn't really matter if you're constantly just getting charged and knocked to the ground anyway.
Yes, Commander.
Criminal Disgraced. I do like Disgraced. Like, yeah, the morale penalty is bad, but ECM Shield and Probe is so good. But also drunk, so no.
Waiting for orders.
Military Mech Warrior Reckless. Okay, I want him.
Good to go.
And I mean, that's a pretty good tank pilot, but no, definitely.
Good to go.
I definitely want Ube though. But is there anyone I'm willing to fire? Like, not really. Not really. Everyone's coming
Wait for
along
orders.
quite nicely.
Yes, Commander. Waiting for
And to
orders.
trade any of them out for
Waiting for
straight
orders.
2s is
I'm on the clock.
less than advisable, even if it is straight 2s
Waiting
with
for
Reckless, because our only people... I say that, and then I see Floki here, who is totally getting fired. He had no drop experience. He did not have reckless. Unless I'm just, completely
Waiting on you,
blind.
Commander.
Brave, Gladiator, Reckless, Mech Warrior, Ex-Military.
New mech warriors.
Yeah, that's a good Mech Warrior. Alright, so there we go. We are ready to drop on the next mission. I'll leave you guys guessing. Leave in the comments what you think our current our current company rating is at, and what kind of skull rating we're going to be looking at. It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be more suspenseful than actually just looking and seeing what kind of skull rating we're up to. Keep in mind, in one day we will have the repaired mech bay, so we'll be able to drop 7 mechs. We'll be able to drop 7 mechs and 4 vehicles. And I'm pretty sure we have 7 mechs and 4 vehicles to drop. So leave your estimations in the comments whether you think we're at 7 skull territory, 8 skull missions. Well, actually, no. We know that we're already in 6 skull territory for sure with what we had already before the drop tonnage upgrade, before the mech bay, or before the drop size upgrade. So, are we in 7 skull territory, 8 skull territory? Now, I'm not saying what mission we're going to drop on next time. I'm saying, what our maximum is before we drop on a mission and everything starts exploding. What do you guys think we're at? I'm curious to see what everyone's guesses are. I'm actually curious to see what we're actually at. But that will be next time. For now, that has been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, have a good one.